to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team, only fitting. Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the six.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. Opening tip taken in by the Raptors, and we're underway in Toronto. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
P.J. Tucker with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Slam dunk, Patrick Beverley. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Here's Schroeder with it. He'll run the offense. Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
Substitution being made in this one. To Tobias Harris. Not that time.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for him.
Pascal Siakam throws it up. Harris. Beyond the arc for three. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, counted.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws. Tosses. Beverley. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. OG Anunoby, guarded by Kelly Oubre. Joel Embiid swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Tobias Harris. Oubre matched up with Pirtle. To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. That one won't go. One more to come. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Montrezl Harrell snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Pascal Siakam. And a throwdown.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Embiid. Count the bucket for two.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Schroeder. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Tobias Harris above the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Schroeder. And he hits.
2 points. The assist from...
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Oubre guarded by Schroeder. From the painted area, won't go down. Deep right corner to Schroeder. Shot from the lane, won't go. To Embiid. Jakob Poeltl, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Beverly. Pascal Siakam sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
43, Pascal Siakam.
Montrezl Harrell. He's got 2 shots coming. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. First one goes down.
For Toronto, number 40, Will Barton.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
That's me. Hey, watch this screen.
Pascal Siakam. Short jumper off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can...
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Toronto has the basketball. Barton. Here comes the screen. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. Looking good. 4 for 5.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right-eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he finishes at the rim. to Embiid. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Martin into the front court. They trail by 7. Joel Embiid.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Pascal Siakam. Joel Embiid rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Harris to Kelly Oubre. 4-3. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Kelly Oubre with a chance at a 4-point
NBA
play.
season
For his
1
career,
12023
78%
Game
of the
2. Games and highlights will be coming up next on
Three-pointer
GOAT's
plus a free
International
throw
Sports
on that
Showdown
trip.
2023.
Screen coming. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Here comes the screen. Pascal Siakam. Sixers have the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play. The lead grows to 12.
The NBA season 1 12023 Game 2 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Great feed. Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Terrific vision. Runner here won't go down. To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Patrick Beverly. 2 of 4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Porter. Rebound cleared by Philly. drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Toronto with the basketball to Will Barton. To Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Jakob Poeltl with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Jakob Poeltl tips it. That's his third block this evening. Off the assist.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Jakob Poeltl able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Fine to shoot. To Beverly. For three.
To number 40, Will Barton.
Patrick Beverly is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. First free throw is good. Second and 3, no good. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Barton. Joel Embiid with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Barton into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Patterson a shot.
No, I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. First quarter's complete, and a great start for the 76ers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Tucker to Beverly. To P.J. Tucker. Over to the right side. Millsap. It's no good. Shot's not going down. The follow won't go either. Patrick Patterson swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Will Barton. Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. knocks it down off the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Martin into the front court. Trailing by 14. From long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Gets it in the left corner. Here comes the screen. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Toronto has the basketball. To Will Barton. Sizing up the defense. Off the mark. To P.J. Tucker. Fires the three. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
That's off the side of the rim, short to Millsap. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Will Barton. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Game 2 Philadelphia 76ers 0-1 Toronto Raptors 1-1.
The reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Pulled down by Dedmon. Beverly. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down a bundle. That'll get out off the Raptors. Millsap. That pass taken away by Toronto. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession You can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Barton to Young. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Millsap. To Beverly. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He missed it. The follow won't go either. Toronto with the basketball. Schroeder to Will Barton. Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
No good and no foul.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
I got ball. This is all me.
Schroeder to Will Barton.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Paul Millsap.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Changes coming from both sides right now. Pascal Siakam. Trying to cash in. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. 3 for 6 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Kelly Oubre, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Schroeder. Pascal Siakam. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Will Barton trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Embiid. Shot from the lane won't go. Barton into the front court. His guys down big. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Cleans it up. To Will Barton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Four, 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
To Will Barton.
Green, I got your help.
Almost. Unlucky bounce.
Yeah, I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
Won't go. To Will Barton.
Coming left.
Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Sixers control it. Probing the defense. Embiid. Jakob Poeltl. Huge block. Ooh, 5 now. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Oubre. Beverly. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Patrick Beverly at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Great look and vision. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Game 2 Chicago Bulls 1-1 Detroit Pistons 1-1.
Otto Porter trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. And he converts on the free throw. Dedmon against Poeltl. To Beverly. To Kelly Oubre. Going to launch beyond the arc. Even that shot was tough for Oubre. No good. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Beverly to P.J. Tucker. Deep right corner for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Porter to Will Barton. Pascal Siakam. Gets it in the right corner. Has a chance? Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Curling inside. Oh, Millsap. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Barton. Over to the right side. Pascal Siakam. He throws it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
What's that cutter? What's that cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cutter?
Tucker to Millsap. Rebound taken by Toronto. Finish that. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers worked hard for their halftime lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Raptors have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Joel Embiid was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
PJ Tucker pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Beverly. The rebounds corralled by the Raptors. Barton into the front court. Down a bundle. Pascal Siakam. To Will Barton. And stuffs it home. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Pascal Siakam rejects it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jakob Poeltl. From long range. Not going down here.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Pascal Siakam. Taken by the Sixers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fires the three. Buries it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
To Embiid. Lays it up and in.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. To Will Barton. Pascal Siakam. Has a look. And a putback slam.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Short jumper stays out.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Jakob Poeltl with the block. Make that 7.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. To Kelly Oubre. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Kelly Oubre at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Shot, bro.
Pascal Siakam goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Schroeder. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. OG Anunoby, guarded by Kelly Oubre. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
OG Anunoby at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Tucker to Kelly Oubre. Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Tucker, defended by Jakob Poeltl. Jakob Poeltl tips it. 8 now. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jakob Poeltl. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 25.
Dedmon, guarded by Jakob Poeltl. Got it.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
I got him. Here we go.
Pascal Siakam. To Schroeder. Pascal Siakam gets it in the left corner. Shot from in close, no good. To P.J. Tucker. Deep left corner. Beyond the arc for three. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
P.J. Tucker able to recover with the block. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it.
For the Philadelphia 76ers.
And gets both to drop at the line.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
To P.J. Tucker. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Patrick Beverley. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
He gets it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Pascal Siakam. You've got to get that one to go. That'll get out off the Raptors. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Fires the three. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Curling inside. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
Millsap. Add 2 points to the board.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Young. And count the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Sixers have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Tucker. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Wayne Dedmon with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Millsap. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. To Will Barton. Oh, he had it. That pass taken away by Toronto. Barton. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Schroeder. Great pass to set it up. Thaddeus Young. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Millsap gets it in the right corner. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Philadelphia with the basketball. That pass taken away by Toronto. Screen coming. To Schroeder. Paul Millsap swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
4-3. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 50, stepping in for the Raptors, number 20, Otto Porter.
Here's Schroeder with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Dwayne Dedmon snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Sixers control it. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Nice pass to get things going.
Patrick Beverly.
Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. It's the Sixers out in front. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Dedmon matched up with Patrick Patterson. And a nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Offensive board. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Schroeder with the basketball. His guys trail by 10.
Big pick right there.
Nothing going here on that drive. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Short jumper misses. To Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Anthony Tolliver sends it away. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Kelly Oubre. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. The deficit now up to 13. To Hollis Jefferson. Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Runner's good there.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Even that shot was tough for Oubre. No good. To Porter. Otto Porter. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
For 3, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Rises for the slam.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Nothing going here on that drive. Oubre. Count with the basket at the rim.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Kelly Oubre from long range, not getting the bounce.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder, now 4 for 9. Sixers call for time as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre with the finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beverly. No good. Here's Schroeder with it. His guys trail by 13. Here comes the screen. Pascal Siakam to Schroeder. Kicks it around the perimeter. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense. Here's a chance from long range, and he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Siakam matched up with Tolliver. Nice pass to set things up.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. It goes down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Beverly That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this, and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. To Tobias Harris. Can't connect. Schroeder with the basketball. Margins 8. Working it outside to Schroeder. Knocked loose. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. To Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Pascal Siakam. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. He can't convert the free throw. To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Dedmon. Here again, Schroeder. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. The deficit is 6. Had a chance, but it's no good. Tobias Harris. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. Martin into the front court. Now down 6. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. From the painted area, won't go down. To Beverly. Trying to cash in. The jumper's off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And Jay, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Philadelphia 76ers are in the building. Entering the game for the 76ers, number 4, Paul Nelson.
5 to shoot for Toronto. 4-3. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Toronto has the basketball. Screen coming. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
OG Anunoby sends it away. 9 blocks.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Can't connect from inside. To Kelly Oubre. Another chance and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Schroeder. Another chance. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Sixers have the basketball. And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Has a chance? Yes. It drops. Little drama on that one. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Two for two on that trip. Footer at the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer does indeed go down, but it only affects the final score. This ball game is over.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Raptors finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Game 2 Denver Nuggets 1-0 Oklahoma City Thunder 1-0.
I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.